Today on Comic Basics, Chemo. But before we get to that, if after watching the video you like what you saw, hey, hit that subscribe button. First appearing in Showcase number 39 back in 1962, Chemo was the creation of Robert Kanigher, Mike Esposito, and Ross Andru. Before becoming a hideous monster, Chemo was nothing more than a series of failed experiments contained in a plastic tube. The failed experiments were a direct result of the semi-famous scientist Ramsey Norton's desire to end famine, cure illness, and solve most problems that have plagued humans since they came to be. Chemo came to life after Norton poured yet another failed experiment in the tube. This experiment, a growth formula designed to end famine through fruits and vegetables, actually caused a mutation in the container. Unaware of the trouble that loomed, an exhausted Norton decided to take a nap. While napping, the mixture of experiments grew to the shape of a container they had been stored in, a human shape. Once the container was full, the concoction began to gurgle, and Chemo came to life. Norton was awoken by the noise that the failed experiments were making, but before he could react, the experiments, now dubbed Chemo, spewed hazardous chemicals. These chemicals immediately killed their creator. With no one to answer to, the chemicals left the laboratory and made their way into the city. Once in the city, Chemo continued to cause mayhem and rain down destruction. Luckily, Will Magnus's team, known as the Metal Men, were there and quickly put an end to Chemo's afternoon walk. Or so they had thought. One of Chemo's abilities allows him to regenerate if destroyed or harmed. As a result, Chemo returned over and over but was continually stopped by the Metal Men. The character would appear time and again over the course of the next 60 years. The result, however, was always the same. He was defeated by whichever hero he squared off against. As far as powers go, Chemo can regenerate lost limbs, he expels highly hazardous material from his body, and possesses both superhuman strength and durability. And I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks guys. Look, at the end of the day, I know there's a million YouTube channels out there, and for you to take even a few minutes to watch one of my videos means the world to me, and I can't thank you enough. I hope you'll come back, and until then, I'll catch you next time.